Hello. Today we are going to be talking about morality from an Islamic point of view. Joining us is Dr. M from UCA. Where is that? Do you mean UCL? No. UCA, University College Alavi. Okay, so you copied UCL. No, it didn't copy UCL. It's actually one of the oldest universities in this channel. So, as I was saying, we are going to be visiting Dr. M by FaceTime, sadly, because of Corona, to discuss this very important topic. So stay tuned to the end of the video so you don't miss out on anything important. Thank you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe for more content about Islam. Back to you, Hassan. Thank you for that. Okay, let's get into our talk with Dr. M.
Hello, Mr. Hassan. When Dr. H visited you last episode about racism, it was a departure from your usual format, so thank you for having me as well.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure having you. So, as you know, today we want to talk about morality in Islam. I'm sorry, but what is morality? I was actually going to ask that question.
Okay. Well, morality, as described in the dictionary, the principles concerning the distinction between right and wrong, or good and bad behavior. A particular system of values and principles of conduct, or the extent to which an action is right or wrong. Morality is very important because, as you can see, it dictates not only how we think, but it also impacts our actions.
So, doctor, how should we get our morals?
Well, first we should know that our morals now come from two places. Or should I say, they can come from two places. The first one is our human knowledge and experience. The morals that come from here are usually based on what makes us happy in the short term, or what causes us the least amount of bad feelings like guilt or pain. The second one comes from religion. What I mean by that is it comes from God.
So, how should we choose what morals to have?
That's a very good question, actually. First thing is that many of the human morals we have are actually godly morals. What I mean by that is many of the morals that we get from these sources, these two sources, overlap. But sometimes they do not.
So, what Dr. M means by the morals overlapping is like lying or swearing, you know? Everyone agrees it's bad. The godly morals agree it's bad, and the human morals. But there are some morals that do not overlap, like fasting, you know? Human morals doesn't say fasting is good, but God said it's good. But a bigger point is that these morals, they overlap in their goal. So both of them will make humans happy. The only thing is that the human morals make humans happy in this world most of the time, and the godly morals make humans happy in the other world most of the times.
The Quran gives us a verse that makes the answer to your question very clear. In chapter 51, verse 56, God says, "And I did not create the jinn and mankind except to worship me." This shows that all of our life is about worshipping Allah. So our morals have to incorporate that. But the problem in the human morals don't take God into account. If we get our morals from the godly source, they will guide us to the path of worship, which God says is our purpose, because God has given them to us.
So when in today's society we see some morals that do not align with the godly morals, we can't say the godly morals are wrong because they do not align with our view of the world. that just doesn't make sense, judging by what Dr. M said.
Your view of the world is limited to your senses and feelings, and you might not know the correct way to worship Allah because of your limitations.
Oh yeah, actually there's this verse in the Quran I read that it relates to this point. Can I read it? Go on. Thanks. I think it was like chapter 2, verse 216, where God goes on to say, yeah, perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you, and Allah knows while you know not.
Yes, you are pretty smart. Because of our limited senses and our ignorance about many things, we don't know what the right thing to do is. So we might think something is good, but it actually isn't. Or we might think something is bad, but it actually is good.
So I gave this example to Dr. M when I was talking to him. Like imagine a kid that wants to eat a lot of candy, but their parents doesn't give them candy because they know it's gonna be bad for them, you know? Or like the kid doesn't like vegetables, but the kid still has to have the vegetables because if they don't have the vegetables, they're gonna get sick, and the parent forces them or tells them to have the vegetables. This is just like that. The kid doesn't know what's best for him, or he doesn't know what's bad for him, even though he likes it.
You're right, but there are a few subtle differences in your example. Because God knows everything and is always right, but the parents might be wrong. Or the child is forced to take medicine, but God is not forcing us. He has given us free will and lets us make our decisions even if they are wrong decisions. Or the child can see what happened to the person which ate too much chocolate, but in many cases we do not see what happened to the person who chose the wrong morals and lived by them.
So, to sum up everything, what Dr. M is trying to say is that we cannot pick and choose what we like from the religion or what we agree from the religion and leave out the rest, or just do what we like from the religion and leave out the rest. We have to obey the religion completely, because not only is it our purpose to obey God, but it also will ensure our happiness forever in the next world, because we don't know what will make us happy in the next world. Wait a minute. Are you called Dr. M because you're a professor of morals? Of course he is. Why else would he be called that? God.
I'm sorry. Actually, my name is Musa. That's why they call me Dr. M. Bye-bye.
Oops. So, if you liked it, please subscribe for more content about Islam. Give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, just comment them down below. And please share this video if you think it's useful to others. Thank you. Bye-bye.